Hello and welcome to Wright Revelations with me, Roxana Wright, where we talk about news events happening all over the world, which is rarely shown in the UK mainstream media, or it isn't shown in the media enough. This week we're going to be talking about the new Texas abortion law, which is already shown to have faced problems even though it only came into effect on the 1st of September of this year. Not only are we going to be talking about this, but also abortion in general and abortion laws worldwide to highlight the underlying sexism of the new Texas abortion law. Abortion can be a triggering topic for some people, so if you're triggered by topics of abortion, please stop watching. Otherwise, let's get into it. The new Texas abortion law, which came into effect at the start of this month, has made it illegal for a woman to have an abortion past 6 weeks into her pregnancy. This new law has been labelled the Heartbeat Act, as 6 weeks into a pregnancy is when a heartbeat from the embryo is first picked up. However, this law has already been proven problematic, as 1 week ago, from when this video was published, a doctor in Texas has been sued for performing an abortion on a woman past 6 weeks into her pregnancy. Dr. Alan Braid, who was a doctor sued, has been practicing medicine for 50 years, and he stated in a column recently that he performed the abortion even though it was illegal because the patient should receive a fundamental right to this care. Other than this, there have also been protests against the law and many celebrities speaking out against it, saying that it is not only sexist, but women should deserve a right to have an abortion past 6 weeks. One celebrity that I found in particular made a very strong and valid point about the new Texas abortion law and its underlying sexist roots is Justin Baldoni, who is a famous actor known for his role in Jane the Virgin on Netflix. Justin Baldoni made a TikTok and an Instagram video saying, "I just found out that the government can now decide what women can and can't do with their bodies." He then goes on to suggest that if it's not about controlling women's bodies, it's more about unwanted pregnancies and life, then why is the government not controlling men's bodies? He then states, "If it's not about women, I have an idea. What if every unmarried man had to get a mandatory reversible vasectomy?" He states that he has one himself and it makes married life with his wife a lot simpler, as they don't have to worry about unwanted pregnancies and his wife doesn't have to go through the effort of going on birth control. Justin Baldoni makes a very valid point that it's a lot more about controlling women over life and unwanted pregnancies, and I'm about to give you some more evidence which proves his point further. Now I'm going to give you some scientific information about where a woman is at 6 weeks into her pregnancy, which almost further backs up Justin Baldoni's point about the new Texas abortion law being more about controlling women's bodies than preserving life. So at 6 weeks into a woman's pregnancy, it is not yet considered a fetus. It is still being called an embryo through science, and it's only considered a fetus 8 weeks into the pregnancy. Furthermore, at 6 weeks, the embryo is 6 millimeters long, which is around the size of a baked bean, and is often compared to looking like a tadpole, as it has a tail and 2 bumps. The 2 bumps being where the head will form and the other one where the heart is, which is how the Heartbeat Act came into play, because that is when the heart first forms. Furthermore, some more information about why the new Texas abortion law is sexist, and it's too early for the cutoff point of abortions. So a woman's menstrual cycle is 4 weeks. So for a woman to then discover that she was pregnant through a missed period, she's already 4 or 5 weeks into her pregnancy, which means that she has so little time to make such a traumatic and important decision, which may affect her entire life, then also book appointments and get the procedure done as well. It's so little time to make such an important decision that most women won't even be able to do that within 6 weeks of their first pregnancy when it's unwanted. Furthermore, the bill also makes no exceptions for pregnancies which have been a result of rape or incest, which I believe further proves that it is got very sexist underlying roots, because rape and incest, they're very different circumstances, whereas the UK, for instance, the cutoff point for abortions is 23 weeks and 6 days. However, it can be after on very specific circumstances, and in this case it doesn't have that leeway of specific circumstances. It is as simply as 6 weeks, and that is why this new law has caused such controversial opinions and it's caused such an uproar. Now here are some other abortion facts worldwide, just to show you how this is such a global issue and there is still so much misogyny and lack of women's rights worldwide. So 5% of countries worldwide prohibit abortion altogether, and this affects 90 million women. 22% of countries only allow abortion if the woman's life is at risk, which affects 360 million women. And then a further 14% of countries only allow abortion to do with health or therapeutic grounds, which affects 225 million women. This means that 41% of countries globally do not allow women to make abortions as based off her own choice. If she has not enough money, or she wants to focus on her career, or she's not ready to be a single mother, they do not allow it. 41% of countries worldwide do not allow it. It just shows that this is such a global issue, and we are still living in times where women do not have the same rights as men, and it is just such a massive issue. And please do some further research on it, because it is crazy. Like, I didn't realise how large the statistic was of women not being able just to make their own choice of abortion. It has to be under specific circumstances. 41% has to be under specific circumstances. So yeah, please do some more research on it if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you learned something from it, and I hope it almost made you as angry as it's made me, because researching this I was getting a little bit infuriated. So thank you for watching. Goodbye. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you learned something, and I really hope you took something from this. Here are the list of sources I've used if you want to do further research. Some of them are truly amazing and really informative pieces, so please go have a click. And also, if you live in a country which has a lot more women's rights, especially around abortion and the freedom of making her own choices to do with her pregnancy, please consider yourself lucky, because I definitely do. Thank you.